Ever wondered how a computer remembers things? Like your name or your age? Today I'm going to show you how Python remembers information, and it's actually really simple. Welcome to the Code Up. If you're new to coding, don't worry. I teach Python in the easiest way possible. So we're going to start by creating a new project, and we're going to call it variables and create. So what is a variable? A variable is like a label for a box. Imagine you have a box, and inside that box is your name. The label on the box might say name. In Python, we write it like this. Name equals, whenever we're dealing with strings in Python, which is just a fancy word for words, you use quotation marks. So we can go name equals ball. By the way, the string is spelled. Let's Okay, this is a good time to teach you guys how to comment in Python, which is write words that will not affect the code. You put an hashtag and then you can comment whatever you want to write, and that line is just going to be ignored. So string is technical term. Okay, I'm bad at spelling. No offense. String is the technical term for words in Python. Yes, way to put it. So this line is just going to be ignored, and the code will just the Python will just overlook this line when running the code. That commenter is for in case you want to remember to do something or something like that, and you want to write it in your code without actually giving an error. So we can also store variables can also store numbers. This is age, for example, and we can store it. However, when you're talking about age, which is a integer, also let me comment again. Integer is the technical. I've done this again. Term for numbers. So don't use quotation marks. Then the computer knows that that's an integer. So just to make sure that the computer remembers, actually not make sure the computer obviously remembers, but to test that the computer remembers, we can tell the computer to print. Anyone who checked my last video, you'd have noticed that whenever I was printing stuff, I normally put them in quotations because I wanted the computer to print it out exactly the way it is. If you want the computer to print a variable, you don't use quotation marks, then you just write the variable, and the computer will print what is inside the variable. But when you use a quotation mark for the same, let's say name, and then age, it will just run name age. However, if I remove this quotation marks, thereby signifying the variable, run wealth 10, which is what I what's the variable as. You can change it into any number you want. Let's go 0 and clear output run 070. So today I'm going to show you guys a cool trick how to use this. Mix them together. Let's go print. My name is, you go out because you want to add a variable into this, and you write name, comma, into brackets. You have to leave a space because when you write this, the leave space is a gap. So my name is Sarah. The name, that's what it's gonna display. By the way, the name is capital letters, and Python is sensitive to uppercase and lowercase. So yeah, my name is Sarah, and I will go out again, semicolon, age, go out again, into brackets, years old. Now the computer is most likely going to is meant to print. My name is Sarah. I am 17 years old. Oh, age was with capital letter, as I said. Case sensitive. My name is Sarah and I'm 17 years old. So this is an easy way to do stuff like that. Mix the both of them together. If remember, if you want at the end of this lecture summary, names. Whenever you want to save something that's a word. It's you put it in quotation marks. That's a number, not in quotation marks. When you want to mix them and you want to keep variables, don't put any variable in quotation mark, else it's just going to print out the name of the variable. And you can separate them using two commas. You go out of the quotation, a comma, whatever variable you want to write, another comma into the variable. Any questions can be pasted in the comment. And if you understand this, what we've done right now, that shows you're already learning programming. So congratulations. And if you're learning Python, comment beginner below. Bye and see you in the next class.